MovieWeb.com.
I've kept in touch with my film professor from college, and he teaches a course on film theory, and he's now teaching a course on you for auteur theory, because you have a very strong family themes that run through all of your films, and I'm wondering why that's important to you and your body of work.
Why it's important to have the family themes?
Yeah.
Well, I think that my approach with my films has been, and maybe is even becoming more about trying to use the most personal stuff in my own experience in these stories. So, you know, anything that's, the characters are usually inspired by people around me, people I know, people who I admire, and it's just, you know, I want to keep it personal. And I think that's probably where the answer to that question is.
Well, one of the interesting things I found was the fact that Jason Schwartzman is barefoot through the entire film, and I'm wondering where the idea came for that.
Well, yeah, the idea was not necessarily such good fortune for him, but we made our short film first, a year before the movie, the Hotel Chevalier short. Do you know that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see
that. In that, he's in a hotel room. I liked it that he could be barefoot for that. You know, he's on carpet. Then when it was time to go to India, we said, well, what about Jason's shoes? Well, I liked what he was wearing in the short. So then we decided we'd stick with that, but now he's in India on, you know, running on rocks and things. So, you know, the costume that was designed perfectly for the hotel room with the carpet, it's not as well suited, you know, when there's glass on the ground. But nevertheless, we decided to stick with it.
Do you think people that come out of this would have a similar experience if they decided to get on Amtrak, or do you think you really need the Indian country to experience this?
I think you can try it on Amtrak.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you traveled on Amtrak?
I have, yeah. I mean, part of what drew me to want to make a movie on a train is because I've taken a lot of trains in different countries. And I've traveled quite a lot on Amtrak, you know, over the years. I mean, it's been a while, but, yeah, I think you could, you know, you can have your own different thing. The only thing is that in the movie, we have the sort of, you know, when we want the train to stop, we make the train stop. And when you're traveling on Amtrak, you kind of gotta, you stay on the train until you get to Chicago or something. But I think, yeah, I think you could do it on Amtrak for sure.
This being shot on a train, what kind of special, like, new techniques did Robert Yeoman have to come up with for his cinematography?
Well, the main thing that we had to do was Bob had to design his lighting into the set. And that also helped with the way I wanted to approach the movie, which was I wanted to shoot it very quickly, and I didn't want to have a lot of time on the set doing lighting and things. So it was organized so Bob could more or less flip switches to change the lighting of the compartment, and he had these filter, what do you call them? ND, neutral density, what do you call it? Diffusion you put it on the glass. Hard ND. Gel, yeah, ND, you know, and it makes it so that if the outside is too bright, it takes it down, and you can see outside. You know, put those over. Anyway, it's some basic movie techniques, but they were all built into this compartment, and that allowed us to move quickly and, you know, work in the way we wanted to work.